Oh, it's raining outside. Are you feeling a lot of big feelings right now, baby?
No.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
Mama, can we get out a wing?
Okay, baby. Mama's gonna have to come in and take some of these. Whoa, look how massive that baby is. Good night. That's a solid pickle right there, or a cucumber. Wow. Marigold's coming. Everything's looking really great. Okay. Hi y'all, welcome back to Homestead to Health. My name is Caitlin. Today, actually, I wasn't anticipating to vlog. It's not on my schedule, but it looks so cool out here right now because some of the sky is really dark, some of it's really bright, and it just casts this cool light on the rain as it's coming down, and I just had to share that with y'all.
I can't pick it. I can't pick it.
You want to pick it?
Not too high.
It is a little too high. So this space over here, a couple of vlogs ago, I said that I wanted to plant something there, but I didn't know what to plant because every time it rains, rain just comes down and pools in this area, and I finally figured out what I want to put there. What I want to put there is, don't jump in that muddy puddle. I see it. I see the temptation. The temptation between a princess with rain boots and a muddy puddle. It's pretty strong. So what I want to put in that spot behind me is taro or elephant ears. That would be something perfect to put over there because not only do they do well in our climate, in our zone and stuff, but they actually don't mind being drowned out a couple of times. They actually do pretty well in it. And so I was walking by it the other day, that space, and it just dawned on me. Boom, elephant ears. And what an epiphany. And what a great thing too. Watch out for that big hole. And what a great thing too, because my mom used to have elephant ears in her little small gardens whenever I was growing up. And so it's just kind of full circle and amazing. What's the matter?
My dog.
Oh. What's the matter?
I won't.
Don't go to the road? Well, I think I'm safe, baby. I think it was just bound to be a garden tour day because the rain's backed off for me.
Help me walk the gate.
I didn't lock the gate. See? I have some new morning glories unspiraling. I came through yesterday and I harvested quite a bit. So I harvested a huge bushel of tomatoes and a couple of peppers got made their way in there. My peppers are really just now starting to like kick it into overdrive and thrive a lot. But I got lemon cukes up. Oh, and sunflowers. So this week I came through and I think I have about 7 heads of sunflowers, which brings my sunflower population down to 6. Also, the corn that was over there, I went ahead and removed it because it was really struggling. Honestly, it wasn't doing anything at all other than taking up space. So, as well as the sunflowers, I also took out the corn. And so we have a pretty different looking space over here.
Yucky puddles.
You see yucky puddles? Yeah, there's a lot to be seen over here. I also harvested as many of my ground cherries that I could that were ripe and my huckleberries, and so I'm going to be doing something with those soon. Did you find something, sister? So you see I have a lot of sunflowers missing now, and I have one that's fallen over because of the storm, but that's okay. It's about to get bad on us again. I'm gonna let these ones finish. This one's sagging over. It's gonna be due any day now. And then of course my pile of corn's here, and I have cleared all of this out. Which begs the question, what's gonna go in its place? Well guys, here's the thing. I told myself I wouldn't plant any more squash varieties or pumpkin varieties until I had a firm plan in my head on how to deal with squash bugs, because, and I didn't get to show you, even that random patch of squash that I had headed towards the chicken coop, even that squash was torn apart by the squash bugs. And so I'm really gonna have to get a game plan together on what to do, and I still have to put that video out, and I will, I promise. But what's gonna go in this space over here? None other than pumpkins. I've got plenty of time before Halloween comes around, and I don't know if I want to sell a couple of pumpkins out of my truck bed. Honestly, I would be over the moon ecstatic if I had so many pumpkins that I was able to sell some off. But I'm thinking more along the lines of just having awesome pumpkins for our own Halloween experience. This garden is so lush. Look at that. And guys, honestly, I've been talking a lot about weeding here lately, but weeding this area right here, you win. Good. Weeding this area right here as I was ripping up the corn and the sunflowers and stuff, it honestly didn't take long at all. And so that got to me thinking, now I anticipate over this winter putting down weed fabric over the entire garden. But I got to thinking about leaving 2 or 3 open for, you know, beets and carrots and things that kind of like space out, and then maybe turning those into like herb beds later. I still have some detail wrinkles to smooth out. But I'm looking at this, and I've been thinking so much lately about like the weeds and how terrible they are. But I kind of like the weeds. I know that sounds so weird, but like I think it adds to like the beauty and the lushness. Here in Texas, we were driving to the splash pad the other day, and I saw that the grass on the way to the splash pad was brown, crinkled over, not doing well. And I was telling my husband Richard, I said, you know what, my garden's not looking too bad right now with my green weeds. So I appreciate moments like that whenever like a moment of clarity comes into focus for me, and I get to appreciate things like weeds. What are you looking for?
Right there.
What's over there?
I don't know.
What do you think?
Is your plant?
My plant? Yeah, my plant decided to grow off of the fence and go through the beans. This is the same Rampicante squash that I've had growing all season long. I don't know where that frog went, baby. Oh my gosh, I have a sneaky squash. Look at that! How fun! Sweet potatoes going absolutely wild. There are some leeks in here that I think I'm just gonna have to remove. Peanuts are also looking really, really good. Love seeing that. And then guys, do y'all see what this is? Do you see what this red plant is? That's an okra. I had one survive. Yay me. There was this baby rabbit that was in my garden. I don't know if it outgrew the fencing and so it can't squeeze in here anymore. Somehow though, I got lucky and I got to keep a couple of my okra, and I'm really excited. I think it's about time for me to start some more basil. Even though the bees have absolutely loved this basil and it's nice and bushy, honestly, I could sit here and harvest off these tiny leaves to make them into something. But I think I'd rather just have my big bushy plant. So I think I might start another round of basil as well for the fall gardens. You picked tomatoes? Uh-oh, one of them has to go to the piggies. Look, it's got a worm in it. Do you want to eat that worm?
No. I want to stomp on that worm.
You want to stomp on that worm? Whoa. Guys, my marigolds look so sickly. I'm just going to come over here and I'm going to do something called deadheading. And it's anywhere you see death of the plant, you just snip it. And what that's going to do is it's going to send signals to the plant that like, your job is not over, ma'am. You have got to still put out lots of beautiful flowers so that they can make lots of beautiful seeds and continue to grow. And so that's what I'm going to do as I walk through the garden. Because there are sickly looking marigolds everywhere. Look at that guy though. These just decided to lay over. These tomatoes, they all have early blight. They're struggling. I came through and I ripped out those sunflowers and whatnot. I'm going to have to come through and rip out some tomato plants, which is going to make me a little sad. But It happens. I can't believe, honestly, that I went from having just a flat piece of land over here and I cultivated it into a garden plot, and then I just, over the course of weeks, I've seen this thing rise up, and now it's at this point in time where it's starting to curl back a little bit. And that's so mind-blowing to me that all of this life, even the death cycle, like all of this can happen. And I'm just sitting here every single week thinking to myself, like, holy crud, I did this, man. And I see my kids out here learning new things. I see them coming out here and being good helpers and good gardeners. And I mean, there's just so much goodness that comes out of a garden. Am I right? Can I get an amen? I'm really happy. This is genuinely my happy place. I wish I could convey how lush and awesome it is.
I want to take my picture of my hand.
Did you paint your fingernails today?
No, yucky fingers.
What color are your fingernails?
Blue.
Yeah? Are they beautiful?
Nope.
Yes, they are. The girl's sunflower finally came out. Oh, you wanted to go to Mama to the big garden? Wow, look at these ones. How perfect. Okay, let's go check out the big garden. That's a good idea. I had a head-to-head battle with the other toddler, so I traded.
I might pick a flower for you, okay?
Okay. Wait, not that one. Something laid its flowers. Eggs is what I'm trying to say. Those look like eggs.
How about this flower? It's so cute. It's growing tomorrow, right? We should let it grow.
We should let it grow. What are all those?
All the roots one like this picture.
Yeah, that's all basil. And then we actually have harvested some of this dill seed.
A bee lived there, remember?
Huh?
A bee lived there.
The bees love the basil.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Hey, can you go show us some of your favorite things in the garden?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
That's what I want to see. These are my flowers I just grew yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday?
Yeah,
Wow.
when I was growing up, I just grew these real hard.
Yeah, when you were growing up, that's what happened?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, look at this guy. Oh, he's puffy.
Look at the guy. Oh my, spider!
That's a daddy long leg. They're okay.
Look, where'd you go?
There's your daddy.
That's my daddy. Wow.
Well, daddy's home with groceries, so we're gonna go ahead with him. Bye, garden. My beautiful friend. Well, guys, not a whole lot's happening in the garden this week. Actually, no, that's not true. A lot did happen. I was able to harvest all of that food, make some room for some pumpkins. So a lot is going down. I need to stop discrediting or being so short-sighted whenever it comes to all of the success the garden has had this year. Guys, thank you all so much for hanging out with us today on this rainy afternoon. It's still so very beautiful. I'll see you all, actually, my next video, I think I'm gonna have a what to do with all of these tomatoes video. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. I'll see you all later.